Every man go shaker. I'm ready to explode.
Hi, I'm Merrick D'Amato.
And I've been spliced in DNA to have multiple asses on my head.
Splicers!
No, it's horrible fucking ass doctor from fucking South Park.
It's that fucking, remember that island, the Splice Island or whatever it's called?
The Splice Island?
Can't remember the name of it.
The Island of Splicers, is it?
The island of, well no, that's fucking Rapture.
It basically is. Anyway.
No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor.
No, says the man in Moscow belongs to everyone.
No, says the man in the Vatican,
It belongs,
to God. No, says Andrew Ryan, it belongs to me.
Basically.
Because Andrew Ryan's a selfish cunt.
We are not watching a Bioshock film. We are instead watching.
We are watching something
that is ungodly.
It is based on the works of legendary sci-fi author H.G. Wells.
Mm-hmm.
We are watching the 1990s version.
Island of Dr.
Moreau.
Moreau. I made this a suggestion because you didn't want to watch this.
Well, it might be better than I remember. I watched it once when I was back in high school.
It probably is.
It stars the late Marlon Brando.
Yes, indeed.
It
also has Val Kilmer.
Yes. And Fairuza Balk.
Yeah.
From Return to Oz, The Craft.
Yeah, she's been in some cool stuffs.
It's from 1996.
Yeah.
After being rescued and brought to an island, a man discovers that its inhabitants are experimental animals being turned into strange-looking humans. All of it the work of a visionary doctor, and the rest won't load for some fucking reason.
We could read the back of the box here.
Visionary doctor.
Yeah. Dr. Moreau is a Brazilian geneticist on the brink of superseding evolution.
4.5 out of 10.
When a UN diplomat visits Moreau's island laboratory, he uncovers fantastic but brutal experiments, turning animal life forms into human-like beasts. As Moreau and his assistant race towards their barbaric goal of creating the perfect life form, fucking cars? The Beast Revolt, threatening not only the island, but ultimately all of mankind.
You know who else is in this movie?
Who else?
Ron Perlman.
Yeah, sure he is. Oh my god,
He is the Speaker of the Law.
Yeah, it's true. Shit, man.
He is a minor character, unfortunately, but still, I'm always down for some Ron Perlman.
He wasn't really well known when this came out, huh?
No, 96, no.
Yeah.
But he had done a whole lot.
Yeah.
Already, sure. He did.
Did he do In the Name of the Rose at that point?
He had done In the Name of the Rose by this point.
Okay, cool. I finished watching all that.
That's a really good one. Really good book too. He was also his main role was Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, cool.
He was the Beauty and the Beast show with Linda Hamilton.
Yeah, he did.
He also had appeared several times as a voice actor on Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah.
Where he played several characters, including mainly Clayface. He would also later go on to play Jax-Ur on Superman the Animated Series and Orion on both Superman the Animated Series and Justice League.
Who the fuck is Jax-Ur?
Lord Zod. General Zod, but not General Zod.
Oh. I fucking...
He's in one of the early episodes of Superman. He's in the Mall episode. For all intents and purposes, he's General Zod.
Okay, I don't know a lot of Superman villains anyway, so... Like, I know fucking Bizarro, I know Solomon Grundy, I know fucking Mr. Picklick, I know fucking... Mix Picklick, whatever the fuck his name is.
It's no problem that you can't pronounce his name. That's the fucking...
Yeah, exactly. I just call him Mr. Picklick.
Mr. Picklick. Do you know Metallo?
Metallo, of course, yeah.
You know who played Metallo in the cartoon?
Wasn't that fucking Clancy Brown?
Malcolm McDowell. Lex Luthor was Clancy Brown.
Yeah, I get them mixed up sometimes. Okay. I haven't seen... The Superman show, I haven't watched as much as I have the Batman.
Neither have I, but I do occasionally, if I ever watch all of Batman the Animated Series, be like, you know what? Yes, and watch all of Superman, Justice League Unlimited, Static Shock, and Batman Beyond.
Right.
because it's all a big. Anyway, enough talking about the DC animated universe. We could do an entire podcast.
And
how
Val
awesome that
Kilmer
is.
was Batman.
He dressed as
I know. I
Batman.
just wanted to bring it full circle on that
Yeah.
one.
And Marlon Brando was fucking Jor-El.
He was. You're
It's
fucking
all
right.
connected.
Batman and fucking Superman's dad are going up against each other. This is the new Batman v Superman, folks. Let's go.
On the sixth day, God created man. On the seventh day, he rested. And on the eighth day, in the year 2010, in a remote laboratory, an exiled scientist created something impossible. Unmistakably human. Undeniably animal. On the island of Dr. Moreau.
I'd like to present my children.
Father?
Oh my God.
From director John Frankenheimer. H.G. Wells' most terrifying creation. About the line that separates man from beast.
What's going on?
And the notorious doctor who dared to cross it.
We are men because the Father has made us men.
Marlon Brando. Val Kilmer. David Thewlis. The Island of Dr. Moreau. Directed by John Frankenheimer.
And we also have many asses.
Yes, there are a lot of asses.
There are many asses. And many men and many animal have many asses.
David Thewlis is in this. He is the main character. We begin, he's narrating, so we know he's fine. He's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily Sin City, but
This was before that, though.
it wasn't, though, before Sunset Boulevard.
Sure.
I almost said Sunset Overdrive.
Is that a thing in that game?
No, but it is a thing that exists.
Yeah, I know. But it's like, that would be pretty funny if they do the Sunset Boulevard thing in Sunset Overdrive. I haven't fucking played a lot of that game.
So,
yeah.
I've played a bit of it, and it's really 50-year-old executive trying to talk how them kids today talk, and it's awkward as fuck.
Yeah, I know. I played a bit of it too, but I mean, like, it was for, like, I want to say all of, like, 5 minutes at a fucking, like, a thing with lots of video games. Yeah, it was okay. Like, gameplay-wise, it's alright, but I mean, like,
Anyway,
fucking, what the hell is even the story?
There are
of that?
two soldiers fighting with fucking paddles in a hexagonal raft.
Oh yeah, like it's just fucking like the middle of the Java Sea. Fucking, they're like enacting a fucking fatal three-way.
Well, these two dudes are beating the shit out of each other, and then when one guy kills the other and is tired, then David Thewlis kills him.
Well, yeah, it's fucking Pentagon Junior, Mil Muertes, and fucking Matanza Cuerto in a fucking fatal three-way on a raft.
Yet somehow, not Matanza wins.
Well, yeah, because Matanza got tired out, and then Pentagon went for the pin.
Imagine if fucking who's the one who's a dick? No one likes.
All three?
Well, no, the one who's unlikable, uncharismatic. This is
him.
This is like if fucking Pentagon and Matanza went at it, and then whoever was left, Marty the Moth like bonked him on the head as he was and like just kind of tricked him out of the ring.
So you mean how he becomes Lucha Underground champion?
Yes, which he doesn't deserve.
Yes.
So
Barely.
he gets picked up by basically Somali pirates.
They're not Somali. They're I want to say like fucking Singapore.
But they're pirates.
Yeah, like I want to say they're like fucking Singaporean or like fucking. They're like some vague kind of Asian.
Well,
I think it's Singapore.
I say Somali pirates
Yeah.
to differentiate, just to make it clear when I say pirate that I don't mean like fucking Jack Sparrow shit.
They kind of are though.
Well,
the ship is very much like
Yeah,
a fucking
it
old
is-
school pirate ship.
It is a sloop.
Yeah.
It's very much a sloop.
They're going around on a
He's
fucking
getting,
like
getting treated by a wacky
scooter, you know?
He's getting treated by a wacky doctor.
Scooter.
Not Dr. Moreau yet,
Yeah.
but it's
It's Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
He's like, I'm more of a vet than I am a doctor.
Yeah, which is a little.
Yeah.
He has a lot of lines that like predict things that's gonna happen later.
He basically patches up fucking home dude. He's what's his name again? Something with a G, I forgot. Fucking Val Kilmer's.
I'm looking.
Goddamn, I fucking forget.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah.
Keep talking about the
But,
plot
yeah, he
while I look
patches
up the
him
name.
up. They manage to get him to the island. And he's like, oh yeah, on this island there's like no radio.
Yeah, it got broke. I'm trying to fix it.
Yeah. He's like, for now though, yeah, there's like no fucking radio. There's
He
no way of
brings-
contacting anybody.
So you
right
want
now.
me to help you with the other shit? It's fine. The others will get it.
Yeah.
The others? Don't worry about it.
These guys are a bunch of party animals. He's going. You don't want to stay on the boat with them. You're better off coming with me.
Montgomery.
Montgomery. There we go.
Our main boy is Douglas.
Douglas. There we go. Douglas and Montgomery. Val Kilmer is Montgomery.
But there is literally just a character called Hyena Swine.
Well, yeah, that's Hyena.
Well, I know, but he's the thing is he's credited as Hyena Swine.
Because he's kind of pig-like.
True.
He makes like half pig, half hyena sounds. Exactly.
I love there's a picture for Peter Elliott, who played Asasamon,
Yeah.
which is just a robot gorilla. That's his fucking actor picture.
Yo, SBA.
It is.
Fucking hardcore. Okay, so yeah, they get on the island. They take a bunch of rabbits with them.
Yeah.
They put them in like a pen, for like, you know, kind of like I guess experimental and also like livestock purposes. But then again, they don't like when they eat animals on this.
But Montgomery
island.
just he hands a rabbit to Douglas. Like, oh, that's a cute
Douglas
rabbit.
is petting it and they snap his
Just-
fucking neck.
Just whoa.
He goes, here, hold this. And then he, like, goes to fucking take care of some other shit. Then they go to, like, I guess the main house.
Yeah.
They go to
It's
the
his
big
big
house.
estate. It looks
Yeah.
kind of. If you saw the extended edition of Apocalypse Now, it looks like the French villa from that.
It also reminds me of, fucking, Home Dude from Call of Cthulhu's, manor, where he has, like, it's like the museum. It reminds me of that also. Just a lot of like fucking artifacts and weaponry from all over.
Yeah.
Just like historical stuff.
Piano.
Art, all kinds. Statues. So it's like, yeah, just like all kinds of cultural mumbo jumbo. And fucking Douglas is told to like stay in the house. Like stay in the main house, don't stray too far. Montgomery like goes off to go do some other
gets
shit,
locked-
I guess to go talk to doctor.
He meets Firuza Bulk,
Yeah,
who is doing a dance to music which isn't there.
Aisa. Yeah, she's there's music.
Nope. The music stops when she stops dancing. When she gets startled and stops dancing, she doesn't turn anything off.
What?
There's no actual music. She's dancing to nothing. It's not diegetic.
What do you mean?
You don't know what diegetic means?
Like it's not like physically in the area?
No, it's the soundtrack of the movie. It's not happening in the real world. She's dancing to nothing.
But she like goes and shuts off some radio.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't notice that.
No, she actually does. Like, she, like, covers up. She, like, shuts off the radio.
Oh,
and,
I didn't
yeah.
see the shut off the radio, so I thought, was she just dancing to nothing?
She's miming to the soundtrack.
I mean, learning what she actually is makes sense behavior-wise.
She, like, hears music far off.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty fucking funny. But yeah, she actually does shut off the music and everything.
Ah,
And
fair
she, like, meets Douglas and is like, oh, you came off of a boat. Did you come from London? Like,
No,
did
you come from the sea?
Yeah. you
No,
come from-
just
she's like,
England.
no, I came from England.
England.
And she's like, oh, I read about it.
And she says in a British-ass accent, I've heard of England. I've read
Well,
about
she
it.
is a British actress.
True.
Like
Is
she?
she?
Was, yeah, in the cult, like in the Craft. Sorry,
I thought she was American.
no, the Craft is a British made film.
Is it?
I think so.
Because I first...
Russell Brand's in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate.
God damn. Anyway,
Because I mainly
I'm
know
pretty
her
sure
from...
she's British. I think she's
Because
British.
I mainly know her as a much younger person from
Okay.
Return to Oz.
Okay. Well, I mean, to my knowledge,
Have you seen Return
she's
to Oz?
British. Huh?
Have you seen Return to Oz?
No, I haven't actually.
Dude.
I know there's a lot of stuff like that I haven't watched. Like sequels are not my biggest thing.
Well, it's not really a sequel
I
because
know.
it has. If you go in, like, as a kid, I went into it expecting a sequel to, like, the Happy Musical Visitor. No. They get there, all the Munchkins have been fucking killed.
Awesome.
It's the apocalypse has happened.
I like it already.
It's great. You meet the Wheelers. You'd like the Wheelers.
Sure.
So,
So, yeah, she
They-
basically gets like freaked out when she sees Montgomery behind him with like a flower in her mouth. She really doesn't like Montgomery,
no.
and for good fucking
But
reason.
she and... Yeah, it's just kind of...
Montgomery goes, she's a pussycat.
It's kind of clear that she and Douglas, they're kind of already getting
They're hitting
along.
it off,
They're
right?
hitting it off. It's going well. And
He goes like, yeah, she's beautiful and everything. He's like, come on, I'll take you to your quarters. I made something upstairs for you.
so he gets locked in his room.
Yep, he locks him in the room.
He pushes
Locks Douglas in the room.
he puts a magazine under the door and like jimmies the key out of the lock with a bent out paper clip. And I'm just wondering what he would have done if they hadn't left the key in the lock.
He wouldn't have gotten out.
No,
What was that, I guess?
and he wouldn't have made everything go bad.
Yeah, kinda. He would have figured it out eventually, I'm sure. But like, I guess the whole idea behind this place is, oh hey, let's experiment with people that we just find laying around.
Hmm.
Lock them in a room until they go fucking animalistic. Or we do fucking enough experiments on them to make them that way.
So he escapes. He hears
And then just keep them on the island. 'cause
he hears
they don't wanna go
screaming coming from this big building.
back. Yeah, when he gets out, he sees the doc in the room
Hmm.
at first, but he doesn't go in.
Yeah.
He goes, he investigates the screaming. He goes into the lab where the screaming is coming from. And it's like some kind of fucking, like, alpaca woman
Giving birth.
giving birth to some fucking kind of, like, homunculus child.
Yeah.
And the fucking doctors that were basically, like...
Are also
taking the baby-
beastmen.
Yeah, are also the beastmen and are the children of Dr. Moreau.
They're also called manimals.
They're all manimals. They're all fucking anamorph manimal fucking, like, weirdos. With many asses.
Yes.
Uh,
No actual ass people though.
donkey people?
Yeah, that's what I mean. No donkey people.
Don't assume, okay?
So
He makes
he
an ass out of you and me!
so he makes an ass of himself and runs away
Yeah.
and gets found by Aisa, and then they run.
They run through
Through the jungle!
I have to fucking do it. And I run through the jungle!
And then a fucking monkey comes beating the ground with a stick. I like this monkey.
Then they find Catmandu.
Well, yeah, they see Kathmandu naked, and he's killed a rabbit.
Yeah.
His father was who killed
They
this
just
poor
poor little
little
rabbit. This innocent poor little rabbit.
poor, I killed the rabbit. Poor little bunny. Poor. What are you expecting an opera? A happy ending?
Yeah.
Bum, 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 ba, da, 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 da.
So then they get taken to the village with the speaker of the law, the sayer of the law,
Which
who
is a
played
goat.
by
Is Ron Perlman.
He is Goat Man, blind Goat Man, by the way.
Blind Goat Man, Ron Perlman.
Blind Goat Man. He is
Ron
the
Goat Pearl.
He is the goat in this film, though.
He is fantastic in this.
Yep. He's basically like, we mustn't eat meat.
We must not drink from streams.
That is the law.
We must not walk on all fours.
Walk on all fours or fuck. That is the law.
Well, no, fuck more than one person.
Yeah. Fuck more than one person. We mustn't. What was it? We mustn't like
just like kill for any reason.
Yeah, kill for
or
kill just for nothing.
And we must not like stick our head in the stream and drink directly from that.
Yeah, exactly. That is the law. We are still men.
Are we not? We are men. Are we not?
We are. Yeah, we are still men.
We are Devo.
We are the law.
Are we not men? And then they go above ground because the father is coming.
Yeah, fucking Doc Moreau.
And holy shit, Marlon Brando in this. He is a sight to behold.
Just yucking it. You can tell he had a fucking blast.
He's in white robes, the little pyramid hat, being carried on a litter. He's got a
fucking mosquito net around him.
He's got a little midget.
He does have a midget.
By the way, that midget, he said
requested by him.
He would not do the movie if they would not if unless he could have the midget. And that was his fucking. It's like how dude who did Mad Max Fury Road. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, we'd like to do. We'd like to do another Mad Max movie. The one who did all the other Mad Maxes. Would you help us? Would you help us direct? No, not Tokar, the director. Mm. Would you help us direct this Mad Max? Would you direct this new Mad Max movie for us? So I will do the Mad Max movie for you on one condition. I'll need to have, and it can't be CGI. It has to be a practical effect. An electric guitar. It's also a flamethrower. I'll need to have that in the movie, or I will not make the movie. And all right, you can have that. Then we got the Doof Warrior, and I would like to apologize to everyone in Australia for my atrocious attempt at an Australian accent.
Hey, it's not that bad, actually.
Thank you.
I've heard worse. From real Australians, I'm sure.
So he's...
Australia!
He's the giver of... So he's
the sayer of the law goes up to him and is
Montgomery was going to shoot Douglas, and then Moreau's...
Give him the gun!
Give him the gun. Excuse me?
I'm sure that line was probably improv, that. Fucking Moreau was like fucking just like... Marlon Brando was probably just like, just give him the fucking gun.
You know what I'm confused about?
The real movie was like...
Why anyone...
They fight over it or something?
Why anybody would willingly work with Marlon fucking Brando after what he did on Apocalypse Now.
Why not? If anything, like, that is, like, probably, like, the reason
it's like,
they wanted him in this film.
Like the behind-the-scenes stuff, I mean.
Again, they needed that level of crazy on this movie. So they were like, fuck it, let's just go. Let's do this shit. Like, let's have him fucking ham it up. Let's fucking have him go fucking ape shit. Let's give him a ton of cocaine. And just turn him fucking loose.
He talks about how much he hates the sun.
He does. He'd blow it up.
Since the dawn of time, man has yearned to destroy the sun. Mm-hmm. But I will do the next best thing. Block it out.
Mm. If he could, he would. He's that type of fucking mad scientist, though, who'd be like, no, straight up, I'm gonna fucking blot out the sun. I don't give a fuck.
He'd be the villain from Rockadoodle. He'd be Lord Harkon.
He'd try to fucking steal the moon like Gru.
He'd acquire the Oriel's bow and like get some blood tainted arrows and shoot him directly into the sun.
Marlon Brando's blood tinge is through the fucking roof.
So it's like, oh, I'm basically what I'm doing.
He fights the moon presence.
Now, basically,
Marlon Brando is the moon presence.
especially in this, he fucking is.
He's the moon
So
presence.
basically, what I did, and people said it was crazy because they're assholes.
Yeah.
What I did is I decided, what if you take a fucking goat, mind you,
Mm-hmm.
and you like make it into a human. And I figured I'll do that.
And that human is Ron fucking Perlman.
I was like, why not we do this? And Douglas's better question is like, why do that?
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm just yucking.
I got an idea. Let's have Ron Perlman and give him horns.
So you want to take the Ron Perlman who played the 80s Beauty and the Beast and turned him into the Disney Beauty and the Beast. Oh my god, this movie was, let's just take Ron Perlman and turn him into Disney's Beauty and the Beast.
Well, I mean, that's three major productions he's had horns.
Mm. Hey, he filed them down in Hellboy.
Right. Because he's tired of them.
Yeah.
He's tired of people giving him horns.
Well, technically it's
Stop giving Ron Perlman horns.
Well, yeah, it was 3. This, Hellboy 1, Hellboy 2.
Yeah. And I guess Beauty and the Beast also.
He was just a lion dude in the old Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
No, he was.
Let's make him. Yeah. Let's make him the.
Well, I'm saying that the idea behind this is to turn him into the Disney Beauty and the
There we
Beast.
go.
In the live-action Disney Beauty and the Beast, it's a piece of shit. It's certainly not Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
I would have been interested in watching the movie if it was Ron Perlman.
Let's cover Ron Perlman in hair and give him horns.
When the goal in making a movie is, people complained a lot about the plot holes in the animated one, so we're going to fix all those. That's the point of this movie. It's like, that's...
No, the point of this movie was to make
money.
Animal Farm.
Well, I meant Disney's live-action Beauty and the Beast remake.
Yeah.
It's mainly, if you've ever seen the Tom and Jerry movie, fucking Tony J just, we've got to have money.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the midget is the best. He plays piano with
Yeah, they
Marlon
like
Brando.
sit down for dinner. They have like a whole like dinner party, whatever, where he introduces the family.
He meets them all. He's introduced to them all. The midget shakes his hand.
This
Bless
fucking Harlequin baby, man.
He's got a tail.
It's weird.
This thing was actually in South Park.
Of course it was.
With the Marlon Brando dude who puts asses on things. And Chef at one point sees... I just have one question. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that and why is it here?
Most regular question I've heard all day.
It's called Masil, by the way.
Of course.
So they find... Marlon Brando is told about Tai Lung. No, not Tai. Lotai?
Lotai?
Fucking Cheetah Man. The Cheetah Man.
Oh,
The
God,
Cheetah Man
yeah.
killed a rabbit.
Yeah, because they serve rabbit at dinner.
Yeah.
Like fucking Montgomery is like, I insisted we eat this. It's like, I killed it while nobody was looking. I didn't think anybody would mind.
Yeah, but what about the one in the jungle? What the fuck do you mean the one in the jungle? Fucking the Cheetah Man killed one.
Yeah, Douglas mentions it, and Aisa's like, yeah, we found one fucking ripped apart, like with his head fucking ripped off. Tai Lung or whatever, the fucking Cheetah Man.
Just call him the Cheetah Man.
Yeah,
He's not
Cheetah
going to be
Man.
in the movie very long.
The Cheetah Man was there, and he jumped out of the TV,
It's Action 52!
and they were like, God damn, Action 52, we have to get rid of this.
Could have been worse. Could have been Sonichu. So they
It is Sonichu!
They go to the village. The Cheetah Man apologizes after Marlon Brando uses his necklace to electrocute him
The Cheetah Man
through the
forgive
chip
you
in
this time.
through the chip in his body.
The Cheetah Man forgive you this time.
And so the fucking Dreadlock son
yeah.
shoots Cheetah Man in the head, and then Marlon Brando's upset, and then they cremate him, and
Yeah, they were like, he goes, Marlon Brando's like, You killed him. He's like, where did you even get that gun from? He just looks at fucking
Montgomery. And
Montgomery
Montgomery
just
looks away.
away like,
What?
What? He's fucking funny.
And so, Cheetah Man's friend, Hyena Swine, is, he's sad because his best friend was killed.
And he's like, no!
So
Cheetah Man!
he goes to get his skull from the infirmary, sees this, like, metal doohickey stick. He's like, huh, that's weird. And then he looks through and finds a bone with a chip on it.
Yeah.
And then he feels his side and, like, hold the fuck up.
Oh, chip mean pain.
And pain means law.
Yeah.
So he rips the chip out, and
I can no do things because pain.
Montgomery's going around giving people shots.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, come on, Hyena, it's just a shot. It's not, I'm not gonna hurt you. Just come on. It's like and then Hyena holds up the chip.
Yeah.
And it's like, pain no more. And Montgomery's like, oh shit, this is bad.
Fucking get him.
Kill.
So everybody like goes on this fucking witch hunt for him. They don't get him. They don't
He
actually
gets
him.
a little bit of a cult around him and takes their pain nodules out.
Yeah, exactly. Well, like, because these ones are like giving him rabbit heads and being like, show us the way.
You know the way.
This is the hand of friendship. This is the fist of death. Together, they formed the way. Do the ninja stance, bro. It distorts the human figure of a regular man.
Remember, when you bow, you never break eye contact with your opponent. I'm your Huckleberry.
Can you dodge the bullets, Mary?
Say when.
You have to pay me $45,000 and pay for hotel for all my Black Dragon clan.
No.
In order to fight me.
No. Why would I do that?
To prove me wrong.
So
I'm fucking digressing too much on bullshit.
So basically, they attack the house at night.
Yeah.
And they're in their house. They're fucking, and then like fucking Marlon Brando comes in with a glass of milk and a plate of cookies, offers a cookie to fucking Hyena, and he shows them some music, and then they're like, "What am I? Oh, you're you. That's cool.
You're keyboard cat. Hey, look! Da 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 da.
So if there's no pain,
also he notices that like he's bleeding from the side, but he's like, huh.
And then a little dude goes to get the medallion.
Yeah.
And like, so if there's no pain, there's no law.
Yeah, that's why he asks that. And Marlon Brando's
there
was always law.
And then he hits the button on the medallion.
And nothing.
Nothing happens. And it's like, oh.
And then Hyena screeches like the patriarchy, for he is the new patriarchy, and he goes.
I thought he was just,
fucking attacks him.
I heard it like he was just making like hyena noise.
Well, it's like the fucking patriarchy screech. Like it's just literally like fucking, and he fucking tears fucking Marlon Brando's head off.
And they eat him.
Yeah, exactly. No, they fucking rip him apart. Fucking.
Unfortunately,
they eat as many asses.
Unfortunately, Aisa
yeah,
is a cat. And she's starting to, her ears are starting to point.
She's like, I am changing into Neko-chan.
Yeah, she's turning
He's like, it is alright. You will become fully actualized, Neko-chan. It will be beautiful. Yeah.
And so Marlon Brando sits down at a desk with Hyena and puts a piece of paper in front of him and says, your signature or your brains are going to go on that contract. I gotta make an offer you can't refuse.
This is a contract to give you many asses.
And then he takes...
You become the ultimate life form with this many asses.
And then he takes the radio, fucking yeets it out the window onto the street below, and then rips his shirt open, and from outside puts his hands on either side of his head and yells, Stella!
another movie.
It's a different. It's just Marlon Brando movies.
All the Marlon Brando movies.
So
Tommy Wiseau must have loved this fucking film.
this one?
Yeah, he loved Marlon Brando, bro.
Oh, fair enough.
He still probably does love Marlon Brando. Or he's like, I am new Marlon Brando.
I am gonna eat an egg breakfast.
Give me movie where I get ripped apart by Cheetah Man.
In this movie, Marlon Brando, he is egg breakfast. He looked like egg breakfast.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha ha! I did not hit her. I did not.
Oh, hi, doggy man.
You're my favorite customer.
He is. Okay. What happens after that? Oh yeah, they start screaming about like, I am the law now! And then like fucking Douglas starts gadding at him, just bang, bang, bang.
And then
They run away.
One of Marlon Brando's sons.
Controller thing.
One of Moreau's sons, the dreadlock one,
Yeah.
goes with a gun. It's like, I can show you where to get more death fire. If you
Yeah, he's
take
like, this is the fire that kills, and he was like aiming the gun at him, but then like he fucking like hyena like shocks him, and he's like, I can show you where to get more. Just give me no more pain.
All right.
Yeah.
And they do. And
It's a case of you can't beat him, join him, kind of thing.
And they basically take over the village.
Yeah.
And while they're doing that, Montgomery goes to like the airplane graveyard village where all the other animals live.
Yeah.
Well dressed as Moreau.
Mm-hmm.
And like has this big orgy and starts
Yeah, fucking Val Kilmer is losing his fucking shit.
and he's quoting Sherlock Holmes. It's like, do you remember the notable thing that, hey Watson, do you remember the notable thing that the dog did at night? Well, yeah, the dog did nothing. Yeah, that's what's notable. No, it's part of the case because it's part of how he solves the case in the story. Because the fact that there was an intruder and the dog didn't do shit, so and that's how they find out who it was.
Right.
Fuck, I gotta read that one again. I like Sherlock Holmes.
Well, it's probably a better like story than this is.
Well, I'm sure I haven't read the story of this. I'm sure the original book is really good.
Oh yeah, probably.
Like,
But,
not-
I mean, at that point, just fucking read Animal Farm.
They're very different.
Yeah.
Animal Farm's about communism.
This kind of is too.
True, but it's more about turning animals into people.
But it's also the comparisons of the animal and all man. And how communism is the way to keep men in check.
So Hyena comes down, he fucking kills
Yeah.
Montgomery. And then David Thewlis and...
Well, first it was the dreadlock one, because he's like, oh, hey, hey, buddy, how's it going? Gives him a big hug and whatever. And then he's like, I wish I could go to doggy heaven. And then Dreadlock just shoots him in the fucking chest. And then fucking Hyena, jumps down and fucking gats him out 4 million fucking times. And it's like, now we are men!
Interestingly, the sayer of the laws there, he has nothing to say about this.
Men.
Men.
Well, he's being held at gunpoint.
Sure. I think he'd say something, though. He'd die, but I thought he'd say something.
Hey, aren't you impressed, blind guy, as to how many guns I have now?
What's a gun? What's a gun look like?
Are you pointing it at me?
What would that do, even? Goats don't understand guns.
Bah!
Goats and gats don't mix.
Where's that video game?
Goat Simulator.
Goats with cats?
Probably.
It just sounds like a new like fucking beatboxing like phrase.
Goats with cats.
Goats and cats.
So they kill.
Boots and cats.
They hang Aisa.
Yeah. That was fucked.
Because they didn't beat her. Because
Yeah.
Marlon Brando didn't beat her, they hang her.
Uh-huh.
And so
Dreadlock is mostly
And then-
responsible for this.
Yeah, he is, because he's very bitter.
He's a fucking asshole.
And then Hyena Swine kills him.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Fucking
yo.
AKs the shit out of him. He's like, I am law, and he's like, hey, I brought you this guy, and he's like, good doggy, and then Hyena just fucking grabs the AK and just fucking rails him.
And then he's like, hey, you, human dude. Yeah, what? Tell them I'm God. All right, you're God.
But we're all gods. No, he goes, we're all gods. And he's like
you.
tell them
You
to
all,
respect me.
all of you,
Yeah.
killed the father. You all killed Dr. Moreau. You all ate of flesh. So which one of you
Yeah.
is God
God
number one? There must be God number one.
But he says this though after he's like, tell them all to respect me like they respected the father. And he's like, yeah, like you guys all ate from him. You guys all have his flesh within you.
Which one is the main one?
Yeah, who's number one? And he's like, is it him? Is it him?
And so Hyena kills the other ones, and they get in a big ass gunfight.
Yeah, they have a nice big rowdy now.
And then he saves all the bad guys are dead.
He holds Hyena at gunpoint. Douglas like holds him at a gunpoint and is like basically like forcing him to go into the flaming house.
Yeah.
They were doing a bunch of fucking GTA shit before this.
And then he kneels in the flaming house and yells why.
Just exploding.
And he yells why as fire falls on him.
It's fucking cartoony. It's fucking clown.
And so David Thewlis is packing up a raft to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And the monkey's like, no, dude, stay and chill with us. And it's like, I'll come back. I'll bring some scientists. They can keep giving you the thing. And then the giver of law is like, no, fuck scientists.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're just going to turn back into animals. This is not fucking worth it. Get the fuck out of here.
No more scientists.
Like you.
And then we have like a big fucking thing
Yeah.
after he gets on the fucking raft and leaves. He's like,
It's like
I see man, and I still see animals within the man, and we're not so different from the animals.
And the real monster was the friends we made along the way.
And the real monster was the asses, and the more asses you have, the closer you are to being an animal asshole.
Don't want to be an animal asshole.
In the end, we're all assholes.
In the end, it doesn't really matter.
In the end, the assholes win.
The bums lost. The bums will always lose.
The ultimate life form truly is the man with the most
So
assholes.
this has been on the list for a fucking while.
Yep.
And we finally reviewed it. How do you feel?
Well, I actually am glad we finally got it out of the way, too.
It's
another thing.
better. I'll say this.
Mhm.
It's a lot better than I remember it being.
It is,
I actually
right?
really like this one. This is actually pretty cool.
No, but you were telling me, like, oh, I fucking hated this and shit. I'm like, well, yeah, there's some stupid things about it.
Yeah, it's
Don't get me wrong.
I like it. It's good.
Yeah. Watching it, like, when I watched it the first time, I was in, like, high school, and I was like, yeah, this is, like, not that bad. Like, I enjoyed it.
The creature effects are fucking flawless.
Yeah, exactly. Like, practical.
There's a
effects-wise,
few
it's actually
CGI.
really cool.
There's a weird ass scene with like tiny rat people.
Oh yeah, the
On-
fucking Sumatra Rebel. I was gonna mention that. Like, when the fuck was that again?
It just happened. I can't remember. It had nothing to do with fucking anything.
I think it was before the dinner.
Yeah, it was before the dinner.
Yeah.
It just happened, and like, okay, this is going on. That's fucking weird.
Eric was like, what the fuck is that skittering around in the ship? And I'm like, it's fucking Sumatra rat monkeys, man. He's like, no, there's no way it's fucking.
And then they show up-
fucking show up and
Like,
they're
holy, I'm like, holy fuck! It is Sumatra rat monkeys.
they came in and they raped all the little tree monkeys.
So this was a good. This is a pretty good one.
Yeah.
So next week,
wait, what do you score this?
I score this
I need to know.
Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman with goat horns.
Yeah.
Stop giving Ron Perlman horns.
Give him the goat chicken. R.
Make him sluggish with goat meat.
What do you give this?
I give this fucking me being the law.
Law.
This is what that movie was fucking missing, man. Honestly, it was just missing fucking like Stallone.
Yeah.
At some point.
No, I think Die Hard. Judge
No,
Dredd.
they like fucking Hyena goes into the jungle and he meets Rambo.
What was missing was Judge Dredd
Uh-huh.
was missing Ron Perlman
Mm,
as the evil judge.
yeah.
You know what would be also cool?
Yeah.
a Judge Dredd sequel with Judge Death played by Defoe.
Honestly, like anything like Judge Dredd versus Judge Death would be fucking awesome. I would be totally down with
Anyway.
that. And have Predator in there at the end.
Sure. Next week.
Out of asses. Laws out of asses. Many asses.
Most laws come out of the ass.
Political commentary, folks.
So,
We'll
Next
see you
week.
next time. Yeah.
we are going to look at a tale of my island home, Matanui, with another tale of the Bionicle.
Oh
See you
god
then.
damn. Oh no. Everyone, run away from the bricks. Chris Chan's coming.
Oh no!